What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Shane, or as you might know me, Postart, and this is the third video in the series of building my level 3 rocket, my 5-inch Wildman Punisher. If you haven't watched the other two parts, go watch them. They will be linked down in the description as well. Today we need to sort out this. This is the electronics bay for this. We gotta drill some holes, we gotta glue some things, and we gotta put some all-thread and eye bolts and design a sled and decide before that what electronics I'm putting in it, because I am undecided as of right now. So let's just get started with what I know I need to do, and that is drilling some holes in these bulk plates for the all-thread and eye bolts. So let's do that. Okay, now that that's done, I put both the bulk plates onto the electronics bay here. I'm going to go ahead and measure the total length of this and then give about a ½ inch of room to measure onto this obscenely long piece of all thread that is touching the ground to cut it for the sled to go in. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this. Okay, all thread is cut. I got it bolted onto this bulk plate with a couple of nylon lock nuts, because that's what I like to use, and lock washers on the other side. Now we're just gonna test fit it. And that is perfect, if that'll focus. That is basically exactly what I want. So I'm super happy with that. And the whole purpose of getting those on before anything else is so that I can have the bulk plates on, put it into the nose cone, and see how far it will go into the nose cone with the bulk plates on, so that I know where to epoxy on the switch band. So let's put this all together, shove it in the nose cone, and mark a line where the VIN band's gonna go, switch band, whatever you wanna call it. Alright, just like that, you can see we have a nice line all the way around so that we know that the switch band doesn't fit over the bulk plate. Okay, well I guess that'll be coming off anyway, and that's not too big of an importance, unless maybe this bulk plate doesn't fit in the airframe. That might need some sanding, but that's alright. Let's go mix up some epoxy. I'm going to put down some tape on this so that I don't get any tape I don't get any epoxy where I don't want any. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab epoxy. Alright, after more sanding than I particularly enjoyed doing, the aero pack finally fits nicely into the airframe and sits on the aft centering ring. So I'm going to line this up so that the holes aren't directly in line with any of the fins. And then I have my 7680 right here, just to make sure that it is straight. I'm not going to be using the threaded inserts because it's into fiberglass. There's no need. Just using the hex head screws will be perfectly fine. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and drill some holes and put some screws in those holes. Alright, well, we got 3 of them in now. I'm sure you guys get the gist and probably don't want to watch me doing the same thing over and over like 12 more times. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of those put in, and then I don't know what I'm going to do next. We'll figure that out later, but you'll know because it'll be the clip right after this. So see you then. Okay, let's talk deployment stuff. For the drogue, I have a 12-inch recon chute. It's right here. It's going to go right on the electronics bay. And then for the main, a Skyangle Cert 3 large, and I am afraid to unroll this. I've never had a parachute this big, so I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to get it back packed correctly. I think I actually will, but we'll leave that for when it's actually time to ground test, because it's packed right now and there's no reason to undo that at this very moment. Electronics, I'm going to be running a Stratologger CF and a MissileWorks RC2 Plus in here for redundant dual deployment, as well as a featherweight GPS for tracking, and for backup, I'm going to have one of the LL Electronics bird trackers somewhere taped onto the shock cord, just in case something goes wrong with the GPS. Not that I think it will. I've seen the featherweight stuff. I've seen Braden fly it, and Taylor, and a bunch of other people, and it seems really, really good. This is my first time flying it, and I am super excited to try it because it seems really good. With that being said, I need to use, I think it's the rocketrycalculator.com to get rough estimates for my charges. I don't know if YouTube likes that word. For my ejection charges. And then we'll go ahead and make those, get this thing ground tested and all packed. So I am going to go do that. You guys saw it printing. I went ahead and mounted all of the electronics on there. Stratologger RC2 Plus, featherweight GPS, 9-volt batteries go in the back here. There's 2 slots for them. Featherweight battery goes in this little box that I made that cover just screws onto. Super easy, it fits, I tested it, it's all good. I decided I'm also going to wrap the next video into this one because otherwise this was just going to be super short. So, I need to sand the fillets down and get ready for paint because we leave in like 4 days or something, so I need to have it painted ideally tonight or tomorrow morning. Yeah, let's start sanding. Okay, everything has been sanded down. I sanded down all of the fillets to a point that I am happy with them. Sanded everything with 120 and then sanded everything again with 400 just to ensure that it is at least somewhat smooth but still okay to grab primer. It's dark outside, so I am gonna go paint this and not record it because the camera probably wouldn't be able to see too much anyways. So I'll just show you what it looks like probably tomorrow in the daylight. I got motor tube masked off to a point that I'm happy with it. So, yeah, I'll see you in the next clip when you get to see what it looks like, as long as it comes out good. Alright, everybody. There it is. My 5-inch Wildman Punisher is done. I dubbed it the view from halfway up. I'm really, really happy with how this thing looks. There's really nice glitter in the paint. I'll throw some videos over me talking right now, showing that off because it looks incredible. And I am, as I already said, super happy with the way this thing came out. So, it weighs right about 17.5 pounds. It will be flying, I guess, by the time this video comes out, it will have already flown at Airfest 30 in Argonia, Kansas on an Aerotech M1550 for my level 3. It should do right around 12,000 feet and just past Mach 1. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So, I will see you guys in the next video when this thing will be flying. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Shane or Postart. You can find me on Instagram at Shane Harris Photo. You can find me online at hprtools.com. You can listen to the podcast I have with a few of my friends. It's the Anti-Gravity Group podcast. You can find it anywhere that you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, even on YouTube on Rocket Vlogs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace.